Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and a mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes all aglow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa is on his way. They loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh. And every mother's child is gonna spy to see if reindeers really know how to fly. And so I'm offering the simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you.
Hi, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello? Can we get it a little bit louder?
Okay, hello, hello. Hi, hello. Happy Sunday. What a better day to be here than this gloomy, kind of dreary day. We got some happiness and love, because I love you all and your lovely faces. So, what do we got going on? Okay, the pantry, we still need help. So bring in your food and put it in the basket by the front door, or you can donate money. You can designate your donations to the pantry if you'd like. Holiday Bazaar, today is the last day, and there are so many good things out there still to buy. There's lots of yummy food out there too at my table, I'm just saying. And we've got some upcoming Sunday celebrations to look forward to. December 22nd, metaphysical interpretation of Christmas. And then the 29th, we're going to do the release and receive ceremony, which is always very lovely, a good way to end the year. And then Reverend Brenda's new class that's coming up, The Eye of the Storm. Explore the principles of embracing conflict and creating peace in everyday life. Ooh, that sounds really good. Tuesdays, January 7th through February 11th, and you can sign up through the e-blast or talk with the office. And a big thank you to everybody that decorated and made the church look so beautiful and Christmassy and festive. Thank you, thank you. The outside planters and decorating were done by Victoria, Sonia, Connie, Alice, the cafe team. Did the cafe decorations, the table decorations. They look so lovely. I know. Where's Sonia and Connie in here? Miss Connie. They love doing those tables, and they look beautiful. And the book club, Betsy, sorry if I can't read these, Kathy, Terry, and Pramila putting up the tree and the decor around Unity. Thank you. Sorry, that took a really long time to read those words. Thank you for your patience. And office is closed December 23rd through January 3rd. Yay, get a little time off for Reverend Brenda and Val, who worked so hard for us. And that's it. Now it's Reverend Brenda's turn to calm us all down.
Okay, great. So now is the time for meditation. I have too many things in my hands. I'm not used to that. So let's go ahead and get comfortable where you are. For those of you online, thank you. We see you, we love you, we hear you, we know that you're with us. And please get comfortable wherever you are also. And let's go ahead and feel the chair or the couch or the floor underneath you. And lower your gaze, not your eyes, but your gaze. Lower your gaze or close your eyes if you're so led. And as we sink into this moment, and just feel us being supported by Mother Earth. Feel the oneness. Feel the energy in the room. Feel that connection to others. And as we are connecting, and as we are here, let us let go of anything that we might be resisting to be here right now. For today, there is a full moon. And the full moon is part of nature which reminds us to let go, to release anything that does not feel like love, to release any thoughts that continue the pattern of where we're always in, letting go, releasing. And as we sink into that letting go, we remember when we are by a lake or a stream and we take that rock and we let go of that rock that has for so long kept us weighted down, that rock that has continued to bring us heaviness, that rock that is cold. We release, we let go of that rock into the stream or the pond, and we see the beautiful ripples as the rock sinks down to the bottom. And as those ripples go out those ripples of relief, of peace, of wonder. We feel a new energy stirring up inside of us. For when we release, we do receive. There is a space there that can now receive what has been waiting for us. So that new energy might be peace. That new energy might be love. That new energy might be knowing, understanding. Or that energy might just be nothing, but pure, unconditional energy. And so now, in the silence, let us go ahead and feel that energy. See those ripples. And if need be, release anything else that might not be serving us in the silence. And coming back, we thank the rock, we thank the stream, the pond, the lake. We thank the ripples. We thank Mother Earth, and we thank the full moon for reminding us of this ritual of letting go, of releasing. We pay great honor to Mother Earth and nature and remind ourselves whenever we are in doubt, whenever we are in wonder, let us take time out to be with nature and see and hear and feel what it's trying to tell us. And so as you slowly come back to this space, wiggling your fingers and your toes, and feeling again that chair, the floor, feeling again your body coming back into this space, filling our hearts with gratitude. Gratitude for each other. Gratitude for oneness. And as you open up your eyes, also give gratitude for love. And so it is. Amen.
Hard one to come back from, huh? Yes, good morning. Today's words of inspiration comes from an oldie but goodie. It's a book called Fear Not, Messages of Assurance by Martha Smock. She was a Daily Word editor for over 30 years. But this book was published in the 80s, so it might sound a little old and outdated to you, but I love it. Turn to the loving Christ and hear that Christ consciousness say, "Peace, be still," to the surging waves of emotion that are threatening to overcome you. In that consciousness, you are calmed and quieted. You rest in Christ's presence and feel strengthened and upheld. Remember that though things change, God is changeless, enduring. God's love is eternal. God's life is eternal. You can never lose your own. You are always and forever one in spirit with those whom you love. That bears repeating. You are always and forever one in spirit with those whom you love. If your life seems to be going through an upheaval of change, Christ is at the heart of you, at the heart of all. So when you're feeling a little down, you may not want to hear that still small voice, but it's strong and persistent, and it's speaking. Something in you knows and has always known that there is yet more in you. You are dissatisfied and discouraged not because of what you lack, but because of what you have not yet expressed. There is yet more in you.
All right. Check. Turn me up a little bit. Keep going. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, the peace that was meant to be, with God as creator, family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be my moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow, to take each moment and live each moment in peace eternally. Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me.
All right. Ray, that was for you. You're welcome. Ray always asks for that song, so we make sure that we get it in, especially this time. It's very fitting. All right. Who is here for the first time? If you're here for the first time, could you raise your hand, please? No? Yes. Yay. All right. Thanks for being with us. We love having new people. And I am going to tell some few jokes. Yay! Are we done with jokes, or do I need to do them next year? All right, we'll keep them going. Oh, boy. Okay. I hope you don't expect any better, though. Not going to improve. All right, so, okay. I had these, and now they've gone. Oh, yes, here we go. Why is everyone thirsty at the North Pole? No well. What did Frosty's girlfriend give him when she was mad at him? The cold shoulder. Good job. All right. Yes, that was a good one. Let's see. Oh, my goodness. There was really good ones, and now it seems like this has moved. Because I had some more. Oh, nope, we did that one last week. How did the reindeer learn to play piano? He was elf-taught. Like, not self-taught, but elf-taught. Okay, we're done. We're absolutely finished with that, so. All right. Woo! You're sure you want them next year? I mean, okay. All right. So today is the third Sunday of Advent, and it is love. If you can't see this, it is love. And I'm going to read a little bit here with the Be Not Afraid Advent booklet, which is there's still a lot left, so feel free to take. I'm not going to read it all, and again, this is by Reverend Bronte Colbert. And what they say is, opening our minds and hearts to healing, forgiving, empowering energy of love includes opportunities to practice loving kindness, watching our words, being aware of our judgment of others. This is a season to demonstrate what love truly is and to acknowledge the truth that we are all unique expressions of God, whether we see and remember it is easily or not. So whether we remember or see it, that we are all expressions of God. So this Sunday is where we honor part of our way of showing love is honoring the ones that have transitioned. And we will do a little ritual later, but a lot of times this time of year is heavy for people. And it could bring up that grief, and it could bring up, grief of loss of a loved one, or grief of a new period in your life, grief of maybe a divorce, maybe a loss of a job. It just depends. Maybe your car got wrecked Friday night. It just depends. But there is a loss, and whatever that loss is, it's important. And grief is a very real thing. And it's important to remember that and be gentle with ourselves around grief. A lot of people like to rush in and say, it'll be fine, it'll be okay, oh, you'll get another job, you'll have another relationship, your loved ones are always with you. And while that might all be true, that is pushing aside a very real feeling and process that our human side needs to go through. And a lot of times people do that because grief is very, it's hard to understand. It's not easy to go through. But at the same time, you're never really done with grief. And that, I think, makes a lot of people uncomfortable. And so they want to push it away, especially if somebody else is projecting that. They want to, oh, it's okay, But there's really no fixing grief. And that could be a very, very hard message to hear. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross and David Kessler wrote this book on grief and grieving. And it's actually very interesting because they wrote it when Elizabeth was dying. She was dying. And she wanted to write this book on grief. And it was very interesting for David to walk through that because he was already grieving. And that's when you know a loved one has maybe cancer or something, that's life, that could be, that could take their life altering. You yourself have anticipatory grief, and that's part of what they came up with. And at that time, David was already grieving the fact that his friend, his co-writer, somebody that he really looked up to, was dying right in front of him. And then to add on top of that, you have to write a book about it. So he went through that process, and it taught him a lot. And so I'm going to read a little bit of what he has to say about it. And so this is David talking. That's really what grief has taught me, that I can survive. I used to be afraid that if I experienced grief, it would overcome me, and I wouldn't be able to survive the flood of it. That if I actually felt it, I wouldn't be able to get back up. It's taught me that I can feel it. It won't swallow me whole. But we come from a culture where we think people have to be strong. I'm a big believer in being vulnerable to open to grief. That is strength. That is strength. Being open and vulnerable. Being able to shed tears. Being able to say, you know what? This Christmas for me isn't so merry. Or this holiday season for me isn't so merry. And I am missing someone who was a big part of my life. And that's okay. And that's okay. And so to be gentle with yourself is very, very important. And also to recognize that, it doesn't have to be just a loss of a person again. It can be a job, a home, a relationship. Doesn't matter, whatever it is loss. And when you have loss upon loss upon loss upon loss, it builds up. And if you're not moving that energy of grief through you and allowing yourself to move that energy and grieve, then it gets stuck. And some would say that you might have illness then. Stress, anxiety, fear. You might have headaches. You might have backaches. Doesn't matter. It's energy that's built up inside of you and has nowhere to go because you're not releasing it because you think you have to be strong. Because someone out there told you you had to be strong. That you'll have another relationship. Yeah, that person's always with you. That's stuck. That gets stuck. And it's a real thing. So we have to release and be gentle with ourselves. So how do we do that? Rituals are extremely important. When I started this journey of ministerial, I knew rituals were a thing, but I didn't know how important they were. How we all look forward to that ritual. How that ritual helps that energy be released. So here at Unity of Omaha, we have had a ritual now for a couple of years of honoring our loved ones. Before I do that, I forgot. These are also the 5 stages of grief. And so this is what you might go through when you have grief. You might and you might not. And it might not be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. You might have acceptance. So the first one is denial. The second one's anger. The third one's bargaining. And so bargaining is sometimes like, if you believe in a God outside of you, if you would just, if you have anticipatory grief, if you would just make this person healthy and, bring them back to the way they used to be, get them out of the hospital, I promise I will go to Unity of Omaha every day. Right? That's bargaining. Depression and acceptance. So you might have acceptance right off the bat, and then go into denial, and then go into bargaining, and then go into depression. And you might have even more stages than this. And also, not only that, but these stages could go on for a while. There is such a thing, though, as chronic grief. And that's something you don't want to get stuck in because, again, now you're stuck in that energy of grief. So you don't want to get stuck in grief, but you want to flow through the process of it. And it might take you years, it might take you months, it might take you, I'm not going to say a week because that's not real. But it'll take you what it takes you. And when people say, wow, you're still grieving that? Say, yes, I am. And that's it. And it's okay. So those are the 5 stages that Elizabeth and David came up with as they walked through this path of her dying. And these are what they found that, they were both going through and what they recognized. So it's important to understand those, to know about those, but again, know that it's not set in stone. Nothing ever is. And so you might have those and you might not. So going back to rituals, we here at Unity of Omaha have started honoring our loved ones that have transitioned. So what we're going to do today is, if you feel led, please don't feel you have to, but if you feel led, come up here, and what we will do is we will say the person's name, which is inviting their spirit here. They're already here, I can tell you that right now. But we're inviting them even more to be a part of this ritual with us and honoring them for all that they've taught us, all the love they've shared with us, and to let them know that we are with them. And so I will start, and then after that, please come up, and we will, and Sherry, if you would mind joining me, we will give you the microphone, and you can say your loved one's name if you'd like. If you don't like and you just want to light the candle and put it up here, that's fine too. This isn't easy. So I light this candle. For Alicia Choquette. And so now, please come up and grab a candle from Sherry, and we will start this ritual. And Michael, wherever you're at, do you mind playing music for us?
For Scott and for Sheldon.
My friend Vicki Jesperson. This is for my sister, Barbara Lavin, who died in 2023.
This is for my son, Christopher Briney.
Donald Giles.
Cindy and Carmen.
For my sister, Debbie, and my parents.
My beloved Monty. My friend Ratna, my mom Jansi.
My son, Daniel.
For Joyce Kinney. My parents.
My husband Walt, my parents, Russ and Robert Smith, and Charlotte Lindsay.
My son, Eric, and my husband, Rand.
Aunt Jody, Mom, and Peter.
My father, Norman.
Do you like this one for Elisa? For my love, Ed Shrim.
It's for Mama Duke.
Cousin Billy and all of our Unity family.
For my father, Pete.
My friend Janet.
My mom, Jennifer Adler.
My husband Kip and my mother Gladys.
Both my parents, my infant brother, and sweet Carly.
Mom and Dad, Butch and Diane.
For Ed and Garrett Robb.
I would also like to add some of the wonderful Unity people. Penny Cole, Patty Jones, Roger Cronholm, and Vicki Wilson.
I'm going to add my parents, my brother, and all my dogs that I've lost.
So now they have joined us officially. We have welcomed them into this space, and they will remain here. Feel that love. Feel that love of them. It's beautiful. And while we all are crying, they are not. They are hugging us, and they are loving us and telling us, please make sure that you move through this energy of grief. And so, with this time, be gentle with yourself. Be gentle with the holidays. If you don't feel like doing anything, don't do anything. It's okay. If you feel like getting out there and being, joyful or having fun or watching a funny movie or whatever it is that gets you back into the spirit of just being, then do that. And know that that's okay too. That's okay too. And so while we do this ritual, just know that you can do this every day in your heart. You can send them love, and you can send them and know them that they're one with you. Grief is a hard journey, it can be, but it's necessary. Very necessary. So please be open with each other, be vulnerable, be authentic, but most of all, be love. Namaste. Okay, so if you would like to support Unity of Omaha, you can so through your text 402-543-5339 or on our website unityomaha.org. Click on the donate button or also by the mail. And if you are here, here is the love offering chalice, and you can go ahead and put that in there, and then make sure you get an affirmation. But today is the 15th of our lovely calendar, and it says, I believe in the power of divine love. All right. So would everybody please join me in the prosperity affirmation? I confidently step into a future fulfilled prosperity. All right.
Jingle bell rock, jingle bells swing and jingle bells ring, snowing and glowing on bushels of fun. Now the jingle hop has begun. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock, jingle bells chiming, jingle bell time, dancing and prancing and jingle bells swear in the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock, mixing and mingling the jingling feet. That's the jingle bell rock. Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock, jingle bell time and jingle bell time, dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square in the frosty air. What a bright time, it's the right time to rock the night away. Jingle bell time is a swell time to go riding in a one-horse sleigh. Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet, jingle around the clock, mix the Jingle Bell Rock.
All right, thank you. Thank you once again. All right. So let's go ahead and make sure that at this time we go ahead and bless all the tithes and talent and time and offerings that we have received here today, knowing that this love that comes in and then goes out, these blessings, these offerings come into us and go out to Unity Worldwide Headquarters, Unity Worldwide Ministries, Silent Unity, the Omaha community, and Unity of Omaha. Oh, and let them all feel the love that is infused with these blessings and abundance. And know that we are all one. And so it is. Amen. Okay, after service, then Lucy will be in the Peace Chapel if you do need to be held in prayer. So please go see her. Again, please, please, please make sure to go visit the Holiday Bazaar. Lots of goodies. And please, please, please stay for food because we have tons. Okay? And we need you to eat it. So please make sure to eat. All right, so let's go ahead and say the universal greeting of peace. I offer you peace. I offer you love. I offer you friendship. I see your beauty. I hear your needs. I feel your feelings. My wisdom flows from the higher source. I salute that source in you. Let's work together for unity and love. Make sure to be gentle with yourself.
Come on, it's Christmas. Well, come on, it's Christmas time. Here we are again, the magical season when all the trees are dressed in lights. Time for a new December. Get down, come on, it's Christmas. Walking around, come on, it's Christmas time. Time to really take a chance. Can I ask, may I have this Christmas? May I have this Christmas dance? Carols from a choir, family by the fire, listening to Mariah sing. The happiness in my head is fuller than Santa's sled is, and the only call I'll get is on that cane. When they pump it up, my favorite Yuletide cheer, my heart goes thumpity thump thump every time you're near. Well, I'll be get up, get down, come on, it's Christmas. Walking around, come on, it's Christmas time. Time of year to really take a chance. Can I ask, may I have this Christmas? May I have this Christmas dance? Do the twist, 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 twist it like you make it on the naughty list. And then shake, 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 shake it while you're waiting for your cookies to bake. bake, now frost. Chilled. Said twist, 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 twist. Twisted like you made it on the naughty list. Then shake, 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 shake it while you're waiting for your cookies to bake. Now frost. Chilled. I didn't know this party's singing for all the lost. How do you think the big man first makes his claws? He said, get up, get down. Come on, it's Christmas. Rockin' all around. Come on, it's Christmas time of the year to really take a chance. Can I ask, may I have this Christmas? It's all I ask this Christmas.